We've never had learning assistants before at UCCS, and some faculty told me it was like malpractice not to have learning assistants in the classroom. And the learning assistants actually allow it to make a smaller space where there are multiple learning assistants to groups of students. So as we're doing active learning problems, they can go talk to those groups of students and look at their work, talk through what the chemistry is, and then have a one-on-one interaction.
Faculty before this Unix project didn't know their counterparts teaching the same course at CU Boulder or UCCS, and now they do. And so I've heard faculty talk about being able to call up someone who teaches chemistry at Boulder and say, hey, I'm struggling with this. So I think that's a really big benefit for faculty, is knowing who else is doing what they're doing at our other campuses.
We've learned so much from it, and we have so much to share. The obvious first thing is interfacing with all the partner institutions in the Learning Assistant Alliance and sharing about the cross-campus LA workshop, the faculty community practice. You know, we may or may not offer a cross-campus LA workshop across the 3 campuses, but our Learning Assistant faculty are so engaged in their teaching that they have no shortage of great ideas.
Yeah. And I think the thing that's really impactful is that the students are the learning assistants. And how do you get to know students well enough to know what it is they're using now and what they need? The best way is to talk to them.
In terms of like the common elements, we very commonly share just making students feel open, making them feel comfortable in their environments, and being willing to share their answers, whether they feel fully confident or not. And whether they are or not, we just want to be there and support them through that process.
That's something that we could never do before. With the average course grade getting better in General Chemistry 1 using the learning assistants, and the D's, F's, and W's improving, that's a big improvement, I think, for our students.
I feel like the LA program or the learning assistant model is one of the most flexible models there is for teaching and learning. And because of that flexibility, I think it's really easy for the learning assistant model to adapt to changes in how students do things.
I think there were a lot of opportunities. Obvious ones were to work with LA programs at other campuses so we could learn what they were doing. I think it was really exciting having different LAs from different campuses because the student experience is different on each campus.
We're trying to institutionalize it at UCCS. We're a different type of campus than Denver and Boulder, and we have different models structurally. So what I'm trying to do is institutionalize, building on what we're doing now in the grant, to, I think we can actually continue it across campus, especially using our Excel centers and partnering with them to have something like the learning assistants on our campus. And part of the new projects will be doing literature work around that.